Preposition shows the relationship between a noun and another word in a sentence. It usually indicates the position of something in relation to something else. So you can remember preposition. So it shows the position of a noun. Mostly it is a noun. It can be anything else also. Mostly prepositions in conversation or in English language in general, it is used with in relation to noun. It includes direction, place, time, cause, manner and amount. To show direction, what do we say? She went to. So that to is a preposition. So where did she go? She went to the store. So that to is the preposition. To manner means how. How is also used for denoting a preposition. He came by bus. So how did he come? He came by bus. To show time, they will be here at 3 o'clock. So here at denotes time. Place, preposition mostly is used for place. The ball is under the table. The ball is in the box. The ball is behind the desk. So you can see the picture over here. See, there are so many items, so we'll just go through a few items in relation to other items. So all are nouns. So the first one, the clock is on the mantelpiece. So this is the clock, this is the mantelpiece, and you can see the clock is on. Okay, the painting is above the fireplace. So this painting is above. Coffee table is between the sofa and the armchair. You can see the coffee table. So on either side of the coffee table are the sofa and the armchair. So that is why we say between. The cat is behind the armchair. So the cat is sitting over there. It is behind. The book is in front of the vase of flowers. On the coffee table you can see a vase of flowers, and right in front of it is a book. So these are all prepositions. There are many other items. If you want, you can pause the video and you can try a few more preposition words like above, below, behind, beneath, under, to the left of, to the right of. Okay, we'll get on with the next one. Conjunction. Conjunctions are words which join or connect words, phrases, clauses and sentences. There are basically three types of conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions. So what do these do? They join the words having similar grammatical structure. For example, they join two words, two phrases or two clauses. The most common ones in coordinating conjunctions are for, and, not, but, or, yet and so. So all these words can be abbreviated together to form fanboys. So it will be easy to remember. F for, A for and so on and so forth. He bought a book and a pen. He always sits in the library or in the classroom. Next one is subordinating conjunctions. So the subordinating conjunctions will join a subordinate clause and a main clause. Examples are although, because, if, since, once, till, until, where, after, while, no matter, how, as soon as. All the shops were closed because we were late. So here all the shops were closed, that is a main clause. Because we were late is the subordinate clause. So mostly the subordinating conjunctions will be in the beginning of the subordinate clause. Next comes correlative conjunctions. So they are usually paired. They join phrases or clauses which have reciprocal or complementary relationship. They are used together in a sentence, like either or, neither nor, whether or, both and, not only but also. She likes neither coffee nor tea. That means she doesn't like both of them. Okay. So neither nor is for negative. I will have either coffee or tea means I can have anything. Both are okay. I will have, if you give coffee I'll have, if you tea also, if you give me tea also I will have. This is either or, that is for positive. If neither nor is used, that means both are not. Okay. Next is, my friend is not only brave but also intelligent. So my friend is not only brave, that means she is brave, also intelligent. She is both. So these are correlative conjunctions. Next comes the final part of the speech, part of speech, which is interjection. Interjections are used to show surprise or emotion or exclamation. Okay. If when do we use? While greeting someone we can use interjection. Hey, how are you? How are you? But if you can observe, this exclamation word, even if it is removed from the sentence, the remaining words will make a proper sentence and it will make proper sense also. Okay. These exclamatory words are used just to show surprise or sorrow or emotions like that. Okay. For joy, we say hooray, we won. For attention, to get somebody's attention also, you say, listen, I'm talking about something important. When you are surprised, oh, you both know each other, so when you are surprised also you will use interjections, which are also called exclamatory words. When you want to express sorrow, ouch, that hurts. So this ouch, oh, hooray, ah, aw, wow, these are exclamatory words. And that brings us to the end of the session. Hope you all understood. Hope you all liked this grammar class. Now I have given a worksheet. I have sent a worksheet. You can solve them and try to recall whatever you learnt here. You can go through this video again and go to the particular session whichever you haven't understood. Okay, bye bye, have a nice day.